If you've been feeling that pull lately to do something more meaningful, something that gives you more freedom, more fulfillment, maybe even more income, another income stream, but the idea of quitting your job feels too risky right now, I want you to hear this clearly. You do not need to quit your job to start building something of your own. In fact, for many women in corporate, quitting first is not the same move or quitting any other a job out of any other sector. The smarter move is to build before you're desperate. Before burnout makes the decision for you, before layoff forces your hand, before you feel rushed to your next step. And one of the most grounded ways to do that is through a coaching business. Not because it's trendy, because it's one of the simplest digital business models to start with what you already have: your experience, your perspective, your lived wisdom, your ability to help someone from stuck, clear, and forward. So in this video, I want to break down why coaching works so well on the side, what you can actually coach on, what niches are in demand, and how to start in a way that feels simple, not overwhelming. Most people overcomplicate starting a business. They think inventory, website, audience, branding, funnels, tech systems, and that alone stops them from ever starting. But coaching is different. Coaching is built on transformation and support, not complexity. You don't need inventory. You don't need shipping. You don't need a team. You don't need everything figured out on day one. At its core, coaching is simply helping someone solve a problem, navigate a transition, or move towards a result with guidance and structure. That's it. And here's why this matters for women in corporate. You already have raw material for this. You've solved problems, you've led people, you've managed under pressure, you've navigated change, and you've rebuilt yourself in different seasons. And that experience is just life experience. It has business value when it helps someone else move forward. And here is where most women miss it. You may already be sitting on a business idea and not even recognize it because you're waiting for it to look like expertise. But coaching often starts somewhere very different. It starts with what you've lived through. Some of the strongest coaching businesses sit at the intersection of what you know, what you've done, and what you've lived through. Not just your job title. Your life experience matters here. Maybe you've dealt with burnout and had to rebuild your energy and boundaries. Maybe you've gone through divorce and had to restructure your identity. Maybe you've navigated career intervention in midlife. And maybe you've been the strong one for everyone and learn how to stop over functioning. Maybe you've been, or maybe you've gone through loss, transition, or starting over. Those experiences matter because someone else is living inside them right now. And they're asking, how do I get through this? How do I make sense of this? How do I move forward? Now, I am not saying every experience becomes a business. And I'm not saying you coach from unprocessed pain. But if you've moved through something, learn from it, and can now help someone navigate it more clearly, that can absolutely become a coaching path. Because people don't just pay for information. They pay for clarity, structure, support, accountability, and a way forward. If you're wondering, but does this actually sell? Yes. Most coaching demand falls into three broad categories: health, wellness, burnout recovery, habits, stress, energy, lifestyle change. People always want to feel better. That's number one. Number two is wealth. Wellness is, like I mentioned, is under health, but number two is wealth. Career growth, money mindset, business building, side income, leadership, productivity. People always want more freedom and stability. Number three is relationships. Dating, marriage, communication, boundaries, confidence, divorce recovery. People always want better relationships and emotional well-being. But here's the key. You don't want to stay broad. The power is in specificity. Instead of career coach, you become someone like helping women in corporate build a side business from their experience, which is what my business is on. I help women who are burnt out, overwhelmed, who simply or may simply want something different to start a business on the side using the skills, expertise, or life experience they already have. And also, instead of saying something like relationship coach, you would say you help women rebuild confidence after divorce. And instead of saying health coach, you would say you help high achieving women recover from burnout. These are just some examples. The goal is to have a specific problem, a specific person, and a specific outcome. Now you may be thinking, okay, I get it. This makes sense. But the real question is, how do I actually start this while I have a full-time job? Let's simplify that. The biggest mistake I see is people trying to build everything at once. The offer, the brand, the website, the content strategy, the funnel, the course, email system. That's too much. You don't need all of that. You need simple first version. Your goal at the beginning is not perfection. It's proof. Proof people want this. Proof your message resonates. Proof you can help someone get a result. Start with one-on-one coaching because one-on-one gives you clarity fast. You learn what people actually struggle with, how they describe their problems, what outcomes they want, what support they need, and what your natural coaching style looks like. So step one is pick a clear problem, not a vague identity, a problem, because solving problems is what sells. For example, I help women in corporate figure out what kind of online business they can build from their experience. Or I help women recover from burnout and rebuild their energy and direction. Clear problem, clear person. Step two, create one simple offer. One, a coaching session, a 4-week container, a short starter package, not 5 offers, one clear entry point. Step three, start talking about it. You don't need to overthink content. Just speak to what they're struggling with, what they're stuck in, what they're missing, what's possible. Clarity comes from repetition, not perfection. Step four, start conversations. Not funnels first, conversations first. DMs, calls, simple offers, feedback, real interaction. That's where direction comes from. Most overwhelm comes from trying to build everything at once, building before clarity, too much advice, copying someone else's business model. Here's the big one. Believing your business has to look like someone else's. It doesn't. A real side business can look like 2 to 3 clients, one offer, one platform, a few hours a week, slow, steady growth. that is still a business. And for many women, that's actually the smartest way to start. The goal is to build wisely, especially if what you really want isn't just a business, it's options. More options if your job changes, more options if burnout returns, more options if you want to pivot later, more control over your income and direction. That's the real shift. You do not have to wait for a crisis to create another path. You don't need burnout to justify change. You don't need a layoff to start exploring. You don't need to hit a breaking point. There is real power in building from stability because you think clearer. You move slower but smarter. You don't rush decisions. You learn without pressure. You build confidence over time. And for many women, that is the safest, most sustainable path forward. Not quitting, but building alongside your job. If this video resonated with you and you're thinking, I want to explore this, but I don't know where to start, I created something for you. My 4-part framework for starting a business. It shows you how to take what you know, what you've lived through, and what you've overcome, and turn it into a real business idea you could build step by step. Because the biggest gap for most women is not capability, it's clarity. Clarity on what to build, who is for, what to offer first, and how to actually begin. So if you want that framework, comment framework below or check the link in the description. And if this gave you a new way of thinking about what's possible, you're exactly who this channel is for. So definitely subscribe because I will be dropping other videos to help you look at how you can take what you already know and to build a business, and also how to get the confidence to move forward. Thank you for stopping by to watch this video, and I hope to see you in the next video.